Welcome back. Time now for some Friday news from the left. The left's favorite attack dog, Mr. Me Too blackface Jimmy Kimmel, going after CPAC.
In Washington, the fascists and the furious have gathered to praise their Lord and Savior, Donald Trump, at the annual CPAC convention. This CPAC event, it's kind of hard to explain. Every, low-rent radio host and podcast racist with a dye job and a fleece vest shows up to try to out-crazy each other.
Like the good soldier that he is. You see, Jimmy Kimmel has no real choice at this point but to be a militant enforcer of the left agenda. It's the only way that little Jimmy can survive his past and avoid being canceled by the Twitter mob of pansies that control the Democrat Party. Some recently resurfaced video shows why Kimmel is so afraid, why he has to behave this way. Look at that. Look at that. Look at Jimmy there. Wow. Oh, boy. Jimmy. There's Corolla. We like him. He's normal. Can you imagine if Jimmy slipped and said something even moderate or right-wing with videos like that out there in the ether, out there in the internet? He'd be fired in 10 minutes just for that. And just a reminder, it gets a lot worse than just that. Here's more from Jimmy.
Carl Malone read on TV about white people getting deducted by alien, and that's a damn thing. Now, Carl Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's gonna be a spooky time.
Marguerite's soft brown stomach protects my knees and ankles from unnecessary wear and tear. Remember, ladies, strong mind, strong body. I'm Oprah Winfrey.
So we're making fun of overweight people. We're making fun of a black athlete for being really stupid. We're basically groping women while they look through the little binoculars out at the water. I mean, talk about the most cancelable guy in the world by today's standards, the standards that his party created, by the way. But Jimmy Kimmel isn't only attacking conservatives at CPAC. He also got a beef with free-thinking quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Take a listen to this.
The tinfoil hatters going wild, including Green Bay whackpacker Aaron Rodgers, who offered this hot take on the Pat McAfee show.
Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released, too?
What's that? What are you talking about?
There's some files that have some names on it that might be getting released pretty soon.
Might be time to revisit that concussion protocol.
Yeah, because Jeffrey Epstein, that was totally not a real story, right? Why is he protecting Jeffrey Epstein? Aaron Rodgers is a tinfoil hatter for wanting the Epstein client list to be released and hoping that it soon will be and that it's likely to be. That makes you a conspiracy theorist now? Pretty sure Jeffrey Epstein really did some terrible things. Pretty sure there's some very high-profile clients on a list that were with him. Rodgers' teammate, Green Bay Packers, has some thoughts on that bizarre attack. David Bakhtiari, who's a great guy, jumped in writing on Twitter, "Tell me you're on the Epstein client list without telling me you're on the Epstein client list." Sent that one right back at Jimmy Kimmel. That's a good teammate. But why is Jimmy Kimmel protecting Epstein? Very bizarre. Next up, Walmart permanently closing its final 2 stores in the land once known as Portland, Oregon, on March 24th. A wasteland now. A spokesperson for the company explained the decision of the local CBS affiliate, saying they consider many factors, including current and projected financial performance, location, et cetera, et cetera. It's corporate mumbo-jumbo for riots and record levels of looting are not good for business. At Walmart, they don't really like it when people walk in and take shopping carts full of stuff out to the parking lot and don't pay for them. Nearly 600 people will be put out of a job in the Portland area because of this, or as the left likes to call it, that's equity, I guess. And finally, the New York Times continues their mission to find inequity anywhere they look. Basically, the only job of the New York Times now is to try and create a race war. And here's the latest headline from the New York Times. This is actually a real headline. Black equestrians want to be safe, but they can't find helmets. For black riders with natural hair, finding a helmet that fits can be virtually impossible. Some are trying to raise awareness of the problem, but manufacturers say it's not a simple fix. So, I mean, I guess you take this as shots fired at the makers of horse riding helmets. We think you're racist, according to the New York Times. You better do something about it. So you better start making larger helmets, or we're going to keep saying that you're racist. Okay.